24 hours before Mateo. 24 hours before Mateo. What y'all thinking? How we feeling?
What am I feeling? I'm excited, man. That's all I gotta say, excitement.
Yeah.
New wave of cinema is coming.
Definitely a little nervous. The jitters are creeping, in and out, but we definitely got this tomorrow. We just gotta work out through. Definitely do like the nervousness, like the first 20 to 30 minutes. I feel like that's gonna be like pretty much like the worst of it, and then after that, we're gonna be flying for sure.
EP, how you feeling, man? Oh shit. How you feeling? You're feeling like this?
I feel like everything somehow, some way fell into place for us. From us thinking about the idea all the way up to us now finally able to shoot it. So I feel like the universe is guiding us, and I'm not worried like I was a week ago. Bugging Nate. I feel like it's finally taking place, and everything's gonna happen exactly how it's supposed to. I feel blessed. I feel ready, more ready than I've ever been. It's time to make some peak cinema.
Let's make peak cinema. All I gotta say is, for the people we are tomorrow, don't stress it, don't overthink it. At the end of the day, we're all just playing pretend for a couple of hours. That's it, and like we're in the pursuit of greatness. Like Adam said, everything's fell in the right place. Everything is in the right place, and we wouldn't be where we're at if people didn't believe in us. So good luck, Nathan. Good luck, Adam. Good luck, Sean. We got this.
Peace, y'all. Peace. It's your boy Clockson. We back. I don't know if this is a Clockson Cinema episode or just a regular one. I don't know. But yeah, today is the final day for our short film that we're doing, me and the squad, Hope Productions, on the film. And I haven't really gotten much footage of like day one and day two. Friday and Saturday was pretty interesting. Most of it's on my Instagram, but I was really like working crazy those days because we full on in it, and so when you're in it, sometimes you don't have the time to just get it. But I did want to get just a beginning before today starts. This is the last day, day 3 of us shooting our short film, Mateo. I'm the DP for this project. I'm really excited of the shots I've been getting. I shot on film yesterday, y'all. 16 millimeter film. It was one of the most exhilarating shots ever done, just because you can't take it back. There's no erase button, everything's final, and it costs so much to do, so it makes it more valuable. You put more time and effort into each shot because you know how much value it is. So it was a little troublesome in the beginning, loading the film and actually finding out how to work it and all that, but after I finally got there, y'all, it was worth it. So this gives me a new view on how I want to create, especially with my music. Like, I want to get to the point where I can raise the value of my music and even the process of me making it to a point where it's like gold. Like back in the day, they used to have to record on tape, and to edit the song was a nightmare. And so because it was such a crazy process to do that, their first takes were just amazing. They would practice to make sure their first or second take was just so good. They didn't need to do much editing, because back then they had to physically cut the tape just like film and edit, music, whether it's composing or whatever. You want to put a verse here and a chorus there, they would have to chop the tape and move it over, So with this, it's like it's teaching me a new work ethic, teaching me a new style, teaching me a new process. I'm getting closer and closer to the style that I want, so I'm excited. Today's gonna be a real nice shoot. We finally have the final confrontation of our character, Mateo, delivering his cake. I don't want to spoil too much of the story, but basically it's just like a delivery type thing. The simple part of the movie is just one person delivering something. And this is the end of his journey, and so we're gonna capture that. We have this really cool actor, Regina, who's gonna play a character named Ashley. And I'm excited to capture the chemistry these two actors give off. I'm just Just want to get the best shots possible, you know. Me and Nate work well together because we're high-level creatives, and we know we only want the best. So sometimes it'll be some back and forth, and it might get intense, but, you know, iron sharpens iron. And, you know, I feel like without that high level, and everybody just kind of doing what they want, and there's no, like, real pressure or challenge, the shots wouldn't turn out great, the story wouldn't turn out great, you know, the movie wouldn't turn out great if this just, you know, if it's not, like, a challenge. You know, I think what makes someone great is what they do with the challenge that they, you know, that's in front of them, you know. Like, if you just back off, like, oh, I can't do this, then that shows the type of person you are, you know what I'm saying? But if you confront the challenge and still face it anyway, whether it be your teammates, whether it be your opposition, like that shows who you are. So for me and Nathan, like, we push each other, you know, positively. You know, I think that's important. And that's why we've been able to get so many great shots so far. And so I'm excited to see what today is going to be like, because now we kind of found our medium. We kind of found our workflow and how we work together, which is dope. This is like our first real production outside of film class, you know? And we had to kind of just adapt and, you know, work with what works. And we learned a lot from Louisiana, which is dope. I'm so glad we had that prep of just like seeing our teacher, Logan Jackson, do his thing. And so now when we like want to make certain references, like he'll say a wither shot, I know what that means now, you know? So we had a lot of good training before this, which is dope. And you can feel the essence of wither in this film for sure. And I'm excited to see what's next, y'all. As a whole, though, as a team, we got some films lined up. All of us are directors in our own right, and so we're gonna start, you know, just knocking out each film. Mateo is the first major production of Hope Productions, and next up is, you know, the films. I can't announce those yet for legal reasons. I can't announce those yet, but just know my film is coming soon. Can't say when or if it's up next or not. Just know my film, I won't be shooting it, but I'll be writing and directing it, and that'll be coming up soon and relatively speaking, because you know how I be with my creative process. Sometimes it's soon, sometimes it's not. So, but you know, we will be look at the kitty over there. See if you can. I love cats, y'all. We'll be cranking out a film soon with the team. And one of the main reasons we formed this team is in my life, I want to do the things I love with my friends. You know, I don't want to just make music and make films and do all the things I love with a bunch of strangers my whole life, you know? Because, like, there's a way to do that. If you have money, if you have resources, you can just go on Craigslist and go on websites and find people who are in that line of work, you know, and just hire them for the shooting and that's it. I'm like, I want to work with my friends. That's like my most important thing. You know, the more I watch One Piece, the more I watch my anime, the more I just cultivate the life that I want. And the things that I'm doing, I want to make them with my friends. Otherwise, it doesn't seem like it's worth it to me. You know, it doesn't seem like it's fulfilling. Yeah, I'm creating art that could, you know, inspire people and help the world and all that, but it's like, in order for it to be fulfilling to me, I need to make it with people I actually want to be around. I ain't trying to make art with people I don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? So that's like one of my main goals is just to create with people I actually want to create with. You know. And so I'm excited for this film because we got the squad. This is our film. This is not just some thing we're doing to give it up to somebody else, like, you know. So I'm real excited about that. But yeah, y'all, other than that, we here, day 3 of Mateo. I'm excited, and we out here. Meet up with the squad soon. We're gonna see how we gonna do this, and yeah, can't give y'all a release date because movies like this take a minute to edit and whatnot. We're shooting at a very high quality. We're shooting at 6K, shooting at, you know, a high level, and plus we're shooting on film, so it's gonna take a while to develop that, you know, so it's a process. You know, we got a dedicated sound guy, homie Chuck, he's real cool. He got dedicated separate sound from labs and boom, so that's gonna take time to edit. Like, we got a whole squad on this, y'all. We got a whole squad. Actors, ADs, ACs, like, I wish I could have shown y'all some more behind the scenes. But, you know, it's cool. I think one of our crew members, Ania, I think she has some behind the scenes, so maybe when I get some footage back on that, I can show y'all. But, yeah, that's about it, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in on the journey. See y'all soon. It's film time, baby.